Pride and Prejudice is one of the most famous works written by Jane Austen. The novel explores the social class differences in England and the quest for independence among women. Pride and Prejudice was first published in 1813 and achieved critical success during that time. The novel critically portrays the 19th century English society. The book often focuses on the pressures of marriage on women and societal expectations. Pride and Prejudice is the most well-known work of Austen, one of the women writers of that period. The novel is written in a humorous tone and critiques the social norms of the time. Pride and Prejudice also contains many philosophical thoughts about love and marriage. The book tells the love story of Elizabeth Bennet and Fitzwilliam Darcy. The novel emphasizes that class differences are obstacles to love. Pride and Prejudice is mostly narrated from the perspective of female characters. The novel questions the restrictions women face and the societal pressure on marriage. The book can be considered as a feminist critique of its time. Pride and Prejudice is considered one of Jane Austen's best works and a significant part of modern literature. The success of the novel also led to an increase in interest in female writers of the time. Pride and Prejudice gained popularity, especially among female readers, and has been adapted into several movies. While criticizing the social structure of its time, the novel also depicts the personal development of the characters. Pride and Prejudice emphasizes that the obstacles to love can only be overcome through personal and societal change. The main character of the novel, Elizabeth Bennet, is identified with a search for freedom of women of her time. Pride and Prejudice questions the gender roles of its time and discusses the place of women in society. The book addresses topics such as marriage, status, money, and family values. The novel questions how important love and marriage are in providing long-term happiness. The book offers a critique of societal pressure on marriage, the quest for freedom, and the harms of prejudice. Pride and Prejudice explores the theme of overcoming obstacles to love and battling people's prejudice. The novel focuses on individuals' inner values and characters. Pride and Prejudice also addresses period-specific topics such as wealth and family ties. The novel revolves around young bachelors chasing wealthy prospective brides. Pride and Prejudice also makes references to period-specific customs and lifestyles. In addition to its realistic narrative, the book successfully tells a romantic story. The novel is loved by a wide audience as it addresses the struggles and complexities in the lives of ordinary people. Pride and Prejudice is considered a work that questions the social hierarchy, moral values, and relationships in England of its time. The book also reflects the lifestyle, fashion trends, and social interactions of its time. Pride and Prejudice is among the must-read classics and holds a significant place in literary history. The book questions gender roles by highlighting the power and intelligence of female characters. In addition to the love story, the novel also touches on themes such as sisterhood, loyalty, and friendship. Pride and Prejudice showcases the contribution of female writers of the time to literature. The book adopts a humorous tone and takes a critical approach to the social norms of the time. The novel reflects the diversity in society by presenting the perspectives of various characters. Pride and Prejudice presents various perspectives on the institution of marriage and family values. While addressing the place of women in society and the pressures on marriage, the book carries a feminist voice. The female characters in the novel are depicted as strong and independent individuals. Pride and Prejudice remains a work that continues to captivate readers today. By questioning conventional ideas about marriage, the book encourages individuals to find their own happiness. Pride and Prejudice delves into the social classes and relationships of 19th century England in great detail. The novel highlights the courage of women of its time in resisting the pressures of marriage. Pride and Prejudice argues that love is possible through independence. The book adheres to the literary style of its time and successfully tells a story that tackles contemporary events. Pride and Prejudice is a masterpiece that portrays the quest for independence of women of its time and the pressures on marriage.